Hello, everyone. This is Patrick. Yeah. After 2.5 years of growing my hair, I finally decided to cut it, and I feel good, honestly. So, today is a very important lesson because we are going to learn something we call rudiment. It's a small pattern that we keep on repeating until we become very fast in playing it, and then we try to move it to drums so that we can create from it fill-ins and others. Now, before we start with rudiments, let's talk about technique first. So if you want to sit properly on the drums, don't sit too close and don't sit too far from it. And always remember to keep a straight back. Now for how to grab the sticks, this is how we move our wrist correctly first. This is how we grab the stick with the two fingers and then with the remaining three fingers. We do the same with our left hand. And for how to play on the drums, I want you to focus more on using the last three fingers. So first, this is how we move the stick. And I want you to focus more on the three remaining fingers because they control the stick movement. So if we do this and then we add the remaining three fingers, we'll start controlling the stick better. And we do the same with the other hand. Let's do it with both hands. Okay? And faster. That's it. So that's all for the technique. Now let's move to the rudiment. In the rudiment, I want you to play on the snare drum first. Let's start with playing with the right hand stick on the snare drum. 1, left hand stick on the snare drum as well. 2, 3, right hand stick on the snare. 3, and 4, left hand stick as well on the snare drum. 4. Let's repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I don't want you to hit the snare very hard and not very low. In between, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus on the last three fingers. Okay? I'm gonna repeat it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. A bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to keep on repeating it non-stop, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all for how to play it on the snare. Now let's take it on the drums. I want you to play the first hit of this rudiment on any tom. Okay, let's take the first tom for example. So 1, playing the first hit with the right hand stick on the tom, first tom. 2, snare. 3, snare. 4, snare. We repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second time we play the rudiment, let's play the first hit on the second tom, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the third rudiment, we can play on the first tom as well, like the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the last rudiment, let's play the first hit on the floor tom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat from the beginning and on a very slow speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. Let's repeat it from the beginning a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. Faster. Okay, that's all for the rudiment. Now what we can do is that we can change the first hit. We can play it wherever we want, okay? We can play it on the snare, but to differentiate it from the other hits, play it a bit harder, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay? If you want to play it on the snare. So this is another combination of this rudiment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, you can play other stuff as well. Now, let's play the rudiment with what we call metronome. A metronome is a tool that gives us the tempo. Tempo means speed at which we play our exercise. Now, in that case, we're playing a rudiment, so we're gonna play the rudiment on several tempos, which means several speeds, using the metronome. The unit of a tempo is BPM, which stands for beats per minute. So if we set the metronome to 40 BPM, this means that the tempo at which we're playing the exercise is 40 beats per minute. Let's start the rudiment on 40 BPM. The rudiment is as following: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start the metronome. Listen to the metronome before you play. Okay? 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing 4 hits per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We repeat. And you keep on playing this exercise until you become very confident. Now let's try 45 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And of course, you keep on repeating until you become very confident. Let's move to 50 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And keep on repeating. Now, in your case, move 5 BPM after 5 BPM. I'm gonna move 10 after 10 so that you can see it on faster tempos. Let's try 60 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. "70 BPM. Now let's try 100 BPM. 'Let's try 150 BPM. And you keep on repeating, increasing the speed until you reach your maximum. Now that's all for rudiments, and that was our first rudiment. Before we end the video, let's try to play it with a rhythm. Let's pick the second rhythm we learned in previous episodes, which was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? On 60 BPM. 1, 2. I'm playing 2 hits per beat in the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rudiment. Now let's try to play it on 100 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rudiment. And that's all for this episode. See you in the next one.
Don't forget to like and drop your thoughts and requests in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe so we can keep the drums community growing.